We wasn't.
Like, did you even go watch her at all, or were you
A
guys,
little bit.
Yeah.
Like, even, like,
I mean, because
me
you're
and
so
Nicky's
young.
first couple years of racing, we were still doing flat tracks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
a
yeah,
little
yeah,
bit.
yeah, okay,
yeah.
okay.
And then, like, just hit and miss a couple races here. You know, there was one year, first 2 races of the year, Nicky was leading the AMA flat track points and the Superbike points at the same time.
No way.
Yeah. After, like, the first 2 races of first.
That's crazy.
And then he had to start.
Why-
But then you get to a point where contracts would be like, hey,
Nope.
you know,
Nothing
it's
else.
like,
Well, that's what I was gonna ask, because there's the famous video of you guys, 1-2-3 Springfield. Like, how does that? Like, how did you guys do that? Like, how? I mean, back then, like, did they let you ride dirt track? Like,
I don't know.
you know what I mean?
Because when I went to Kawasaki, that was
Done.
done. And then when Nicky went to Europe, and Tommy raced for Yamaha, so they were kind of, but that was it. We could only do, at that point, those short tracks and TTs and all that. And then eventually
Yeah, just
it
done.
was over. Couldn't do it.
But was it like?
You knew
Like,
not to get hurt.
Did you guys look forward to it every year? Like that was, or was it just like why?
The Springfield TT?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't like, it wasn't a big surprise that Nicky won and Tommy got second.
Yeah.
Like, the shock of the night was the guy who got third. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't top 10 the year before.
Yeah.
You know, I was like 11th. And then, like, 3 weeks before, like, I tore my meniscus playing basketball. So, like, a month before, and I missed, like, Infineon. So I didn't think I was going to race because, you know, I had a jump. And at this point, I'm trying to do everything I can to keep road race seat. And then I just felt pretty good, and I started riding with them. And I was like, you know what? I think I can make the main. You know what? Because back then was keeping the national number.
Yeah.
And I had like no bike, I was like borrowing a wheel from Nicky just to ride with him. And then my dad's like, dude, you, not podium, but like you can get a solid result if they'll let you do it. I'm like, well, I don't have, you know, all the parts. I don't have a pipe. I don't have like, you know, my bike wasn't showing up in a crate. You know, it was at the dealership, and me and my buddy was getting it. So, like a couple days before, we're like, dude, let's just take this one. You know, let's just take this bike. So, and we rode, and then I took the knobby off the bike, put a flat track tire on it. I borrowed a wheel from Nicky because it wasn't, the exhaust was stock. I made my buddy, like, the night before we were leaving, was like trying to figure out how to like drill the bolts that you got a safety wire. Nicky had a mechanic here from his team. They were like, kind of would like help us out, but at the same time, like, he's trying to get Nicky's bike ready, and we're like drilling holes. Like, we get like, we never did it before. And like, we got no room for a mistake because I mean, I don't have no parts. You know? So, but I wanted to keep my national number because it was like a big deal. And then me and my buddy from high school ended up getting the tire changed. Nicky had a wheel, and didn't really care about the exhaust because it was like a small track, and you know, like just ran pump gas. And we went there, and it was just like all night, dude. I was pretty quick. Like every practice, I was top 5. I actually sat on pole for the main because Nicky's heat got red flagged. So I was actually like,
Yeah.
my dad's like, you're on pole. I'm like, why do you want to joke like that? And my dad was like, you think I would joke about something that serious? You know? I was like, because I mean, I didn't know Nicky's heat got red flag. And the funny thing was, Nicky was kind of like me from the very beginning, early on, that I learned, like he would ask questions. Like, whatever you, like, he's always trying to find a little bit. And he's like, hey, what gearing you got? I'm like, whatever came with it, dude. That's all we, you know, that's all,
That's all we brought.
That's all we got. And then I was on pole, and dude, it was just like, I was like, just try to go with Tommy and, you know, and Nicky as long as possible. And Nicky was gone right out of the gate because he's already mad because he wasn't on pole and little brother, you know, so he was just like, I mean, off the start, wide open around the outside, up over the jump, and didn't see him again until the podium. But Chris Carr was a little behind me the whole, and he was like the TT specialist.
Yeah, Prince of Peoria.
Yeah, and just like, dude, I just couldn't shake him. And then finally, like the last 5 laps, like he said he got tired, but I don't know. But I was able to end up on the podium. So like, they didn't even know. Like, I don't even think Nicky knew like we swept the podium yet, because he didn't know like.
Yeah.
And I was just hyped too because I got the first podium on flat track. So I was like, and then when we get to the podium, then it's like. Then it's just like everybody's just going wild. Like my dad always told us growing up, after all the money, the time, man, his dream would just be if we all podiumed to flat track together.
No way.
That would have been his dream.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Wow.